Hello friends, and welcome to this tutorial on how to manage your automobiles industry with Marg software. Marg is a complete software solution for automobiles industry which fulfills all its requirements. Now let's see the specifications of automobiles industry in Marg software. As you know, in automobile industry, there's a specific number of every auto part. So in Marg software, you can maintain auto parts in both the ways, part name wise and part number wise. Then at the time of billing, you can search the auto parts in both the ways. As you know that the rates of products or item changes frequently. So in Marg software, you won't have to manually update rate of any product. If you have price list available in Excel sheet, so you can simply import this Excel sheet in Marg software, through which your time is saved and you won't have to do any manual work. Also, if you directly import price list from Excel, so the chances of mistake is avoided. Apart from this, you can do barcode wise billing. Along with this, one unique and beneficial option in Marg software is set of items bundle. As you know that whenever any customer purchases a new four-wheeler, so to maintain his new four-wheeler, he purchases some necessary items like seat cover, fog lamps, mud flaps, mats, etc. These are some mandatory products which every customer purchases after purchasing a new four-wheeler. So in that case, for example, if any customer demands for necessary items for his new Maruti car, so in that case, at the time of billing, you have to manually search every product and load it in the bill. But if you're using Marg software, so you can create a bundle of these products. So if any customer demands a particular car accessory, so you can simply select that bundle number and at the time of billing, all the accessories related to that car automatically loads in the bill, through which your manual work is saved and also billing speeds up. So friends, let me walk you through this process of managing your automobile industry with Marg software. So this is the main window of Marg software, where first you will see the title bar and below this is the menu bar. Then at the left hand side, you see recently viewed reports. This list automatically generates as you use the options and features of the software. This list is very useful. For example, now we created a new ledger. So if you again want to create a new ledger, so you won't have to switch to the menu bar or search it in the software. You can simply here itself find that option and click here. So again, you will be able to use this option. Means through this option, you won't have to surf much in the menu bar. If you have used an option before and again you want to use it, so you can simply select that option from here itself to use it. Similarly, at the right hand side, you see certain shortcut keys which you use on daily basis. So the options which we use on daily basis, you can create a shortcut of those options, through which you won't have to go over and over again to the menu bar searching for these options. You can create these shortcuts according to your convenience. Here if you see, at the right hand side there's an updated dashboard which shows you the company's financials detail in brief, like the amount of sale, purchase, sale return, your bank datas, creditors details. It shows you how much stock is available. If it is in shortage, then it shows you the amount. Along with this, the dashboard shows you the bill outstanding details, like for how many days your bill is in outstanding and how many debtors and creditors are outstanding. So friends, through this dashboard, you can here itself view your company's financial and accounting status in brief. You won't have to go to the menu to separately view each and every report. Now let's see how can you create masters in Marg software. Here in the menu bar, the first option is masters. And then besides ledger master, the first option is new ledger. So here you can create a new ledger. First we will define the ledger's code. Press enter to go on the next field. Then mention the ledger's name. Let's say Mr. Sharma. Press enter. As you press enter, the window of station selection appears. Here you can define your ledger station, like your ledger belongs to which station. Then you press enter. Then the window of undergroup appears. Here you will define undergroup, like the ledger you are creating belongs to which group, bank account group or branch, creditors or debtors, expense or income group. Suppose we choose sundry debtors. Press enter. Next is balancing method. Here you have three options. From here you can define how do you want to adjust your outstanding or how do you want to maintain it. Bill by bill, FIFO base means first in first out or on account. You can select the particular basis of accounting from here. Next is opening. Here you can define your ledger's opening balance if your ledger has an opening balance. Press enter. From here you will define debit or credit. Means your opening balance is in debit or is it in credit. Next is mail to. From here you will define your ledger's name along with its address which you want to get printed in his bill. Then you can feed all your ledger's details like email, website, contact person, the person who is in contact with you in this company, whose ledger you're creating, his designation. You can maintain your ledger code number wise. Means in this way you can feed all the details of your ledger. Next again we switch to masters. If you want to modify your ledger, then you can modify, you can delete. After this you have new sale. New sale means you can create a new sale type like local sale, center sale, 5% sales, 4% sale and branch transfer. So in this way you can create sale type. You can modify sale type, you can delete. After this you have new purchase. Similarly like sale type, if you want to create purchase type, like if you want to create local purchase, 5% purchase, 12.5% purchase, center purchase, branch transfer against C form, H form, F form. So you can create all purchase type, you can modify and also you can delete. Next is list of accounts. If you want you can view your list of accounts and you can simply export and import your ledger. Next is accounts group. Like as you've seen accounts group like sundry debtors, creditors, expenses, duties and taxes, etc. Apart from the predefined accounts group which are there in Marg software, if you want to create a new group, so you can create a new group from here. Next we have inventory master. From here you can create your inventory master. Like if we are creating item master, so we will enter on item master. So you will see a window will appear which says please use keys F2 to create new, F3 to modify and del to delete. Means if I want to create an item then I will press the F2 function key, and if I want to modify then I will press the F3 function key and press the delete button to delete an item. So when you press the F2 function key while creating an item, you can define its item part number, its name, its brand, its group, category, and in which vehicle you can use it. So here you can feed all the information related to your item. You can maintain its rack number. If you have properly maintained your inventories in rack number, so you can also define rack number, which will simplify your search. So in this way you won't have to search your product, because whichever product you will search, the software there itself will show you the rack number of that product to which it belongs. Similarly, you can feed price related all the information. You can feed discount. If you're providing discount in item master, then the software automatically loads it at the time of billing. Next is rate and discount master. You can get a printout of your price list, and here itself, if you see, you have an option import from Excel. Like as we discussed before that in Marg software, you can import price list through Excel sheet. So you can simply import price list from Excel through these options. Along with this, you see you have different types of discounts available. Maximum discount, maximum item discount, date-wise rate and scheme. Means all types of discounts are available in Marg software. You can also provide a special discount on a particular part. You can also maintain item-wise discount. Apart from this, if you launch a special rate or scheme for a particular date, so from here you can maintain date-wise rate and scheme. Simply you will select an item, press enter, define date, from which date to which date you want to apply this scheme. You define your deal, define rate, define discount. After this is opening balance. You can feed opening balance of your ledger and stock. Next, some reports are available like shortage report. If any of your product is in short, so you can define shortage from here. Now let's see the transaction menu. In the transaction menu, the first option you see is sale. Here you will enter on bill. After entering on bill, the window of sale entry will appear where the first option is date. Here you will define date, the date on which you are generating bill, press enter, and the ledger window will appear. From here you will select ledgers for which we are generating this bill. Here itself you see the bill number the software automatically generated. After this your cursor switches to the product part. Here if you press enter, so you will see you have three filtration window. This window is very useful for automobiles industry. Like for example, as you know in automobiles industry, the auto parts can be used not only on one vehicle but on many vehicles. So for example, when customer demands for Hero Honda Splendor belt, now in that case, if you do have the belt then you directly provide it to the customer. But if you do not have the belt of Splendor, so you have to search its alternative. For searching its alternative, you send your storekeeper in store for making him search its alternative. And many times what happens is that you do have the alternative, but you fail to provide it to the customer, because of which you tend to lose your customer and your billing speeds down. But if you use Marg software, so through this alternate option, you can very easily provide the best alternative, and that too in a comparatively lesser time. You can search alternative on the basis of three criteria, like alternate, model body and engine model. Now when you select yes, so you will see alternate parts window will appear. And so from here you can select your alternate part. Like for example, these are some parts. And if alternate is available of these parts, so you can sell them. Press enter. And here also when you click on yes, the window of model body will appear. So from here you will select your model body. According to the product you are searching, it can be applied in which model body, which product model body you want. So you can select model body from here. Press enter. Similarly, we will click yes on engine model. After this, the window of engine model will appear. Here you will select engine model. Then when you press enter, a list of products is displayed according to your alternative. So if we search for any product, like for example, we search exhaust valve. So here if you see at the right hand side, the software shows you its alternative. Like for example, if the customer demands for exhaust valve which is not available with you, so here itself you can find out the alternatives for exhaust valve. Like what's the alternative part for exhaust valve, model body, in which all model body can it be applied, and for which all model engine is it suitable. Some model body are available like Toyota, Comfort, so you can search for Toyota products. So in this way you can provide the best alternative to your customer. Apart from this, you can also search products in item window. If you search for a product and press the right arrow key, so you will see that the window of alternate will appear. So in this way, using this option of alternate, you can provide the best alternate to your customer and maintain better customer relationship. And if you want to know more about the alternate option in detail, like how it's used and about its benefits, so you can view the alternate video tutorial on www.tutorial.markcompusoft.com and understand it and implement it. Now we'll press the escape key. Now as we just discussed that you can search your product part number wise and name wise. So for that, if you press F5 function key, so here you will see the window of search on will appear. Here you will select a basis on which you want to search your product. Like for example, you are searching for a product on part number basis and not on alternate basis. So you will select part number and press enter. After that, you simply type here the part number. Suppose we search for 0223. See, 0223 serial number is available. If you know the complete part number, so you can simply type the same over here and search your product on part number basis. And if you don't want to search on part number basis, so again you will press the F5 function key and you can select find name. So you can search your product on name basis, like we search for bearing. So in this way you can search your product on part number basis and part name basis. Not only part number and part name, but also if you do barcode wise billing, so you can search your product on barcode wise as well. Apart from this, if you scan your barcode on this window, so you can do barcode wise scanning as well. So let's generate a bill with one quantity. Press enter. Now as we selected a product and defined its quantity, so you must have noticed that the cursor did not switch to the price and discounts field. Means if you have already defined the price and discount in item master in rate master itself, so at the time of billing, the software does not wait at the rate and discount column. With this, your billing speed also increases. Still, if you want to do any changes, you can select your product and press the right arrow key. So you will see that you will directly switch to the rate part. Now if you want to change the rate, so you can simply change the rate and provide the best discount. So in this way you can load multiple of products. Now to save this bill, you will press the end key, enter on yes. So in this way you have seen that billing is so easy and fast in Marg software. Now after this, the most important and beneficial option is set of bundle. Now as we just discussed about how can you use set of item bundle and about its benefits. So let's see how can we implement this in Marg software and how can you maintain it in Marg software. For that, if you go on the masters menu and go on rate and discount master, so you will see this option of set of item bundle. You will press enter on it. So you will see one set of item bundle we have already created. So we will press enter on this. So you will see that the window of set of item will appear, where first we will define the item set number. After this is formula. We kept this one, set name. If you want to define your set name, then you can. Used for. You can define a description here. Then is party all / selected. Means this set you are maintaining is for a selected party or maintaining it for multiple parties or for all. Generally you'll keep this option all, but still if you're creating such a bundle which is only for a particular party, so you can choose selected. So you will be able to maintain a particular set of item bundle for a particular party. For now we'll keep this all, and after that when we'll press enter, so you will see the items will appear which we selected for this set. Means this set of item bundle which we created contains 4 seat cover, mud flap, fog lamp and mat. And if you want to add any other product, so you will simply press the enter key and you can select products from here which you want to provide. Like here we will select wheel cap, press enter, enter. In quantity you will define how much quantity you want to provide. Let's say 1 quantity, press enter and yes to the formula. Press enter. Then press the end key and enter on yes. Now let's generate a bill. After selecting the ledger, when your cursor switches towards the product part, so here you can press the Alt plus F12 function key. So here you will see the window of set of items will appear. So we will select that item which we created for Maruti car. Simply press enter on it. Press enter. And all the items together have been loaded here in the bill which we selected for Maruti car item bundle. And simply you will press the end key to save this bill. So friends, in this way you learn that through set of items bundle, you can easily do billing. Apart from this, if you want to do salesman wise billing, means if you have multiple of salesmen, so you can do salesman wise billing and view salesman wise sale report. For that, we will generate sale bill. After selecting your ledger, you will see that your cursor switches to the salesman field. Here if you press space bar, so you will see all those salesmen which we created. If from here itself you want to create a new salesman, then you will press the F2 function key. And you can create a new salesman ledger. Simply you select the salesman from here, press enter, and normally continue your billing. Here if you notice, down here the software has also shown you how much commission does the salesman make. Whenever you will create the salesman ledger, so there you can define your salesman commission. Now simply you will press the end key and save your bill. Also I would want to tell you one important point that in Marg software you can design invoice format according to yourself. So let's see how can you view salesman wise sale report. For that, if you switch to the reports menu and go on sale analysis, so here you will see you have salesman wise sale report. Along with this, in Marg software, you have financial and accounts report. For that, if you switch to the books menu, so you will see all ledger, entry books like day book, selected book, journal book, debit note, credit note, receipt book. Here you have all the entry books available. And you can separately view purchase and sale register. You can view outstanding. Along with this, you can do depreciation entry. Here itself you see you have separately debtors and creditors ledgers. Now if you switch to final reports menu, so you will see trial balance, goods account, profit and loss account, balance sheet. You can do ratio analysis and you can view cash and fund flow. And down here you see VAT returns. Here you have state-wise VAT return. So if you press enter, so you will see you have all the states available. Means all the VAT return of all the states are available. In whichever state you are, according to that state you can file VAT return. After this, in the stocks menu, you see you have current stock, filtered stock, stock valuation. All the reports related to stock are available. After this is daily reports. Here you can daily wise view sale report like mode of payment. If you deal in multi-mode of payment means you receive payment in multi-mode wise like in cash or you do payment through check. So from here you can view mode of payment report. So here all the sale reports are available. Next is purchase report. From here you can view purchase report. You can view day-wise summary. You can view month-wise summary. You can also view bill-wise summary. After this you have supply-wise statement available. After this is daily working. In daily working reports, maximum all the reports are available which are used on daily basis. Then you have inventory report where there's today's sale purchase closing. Means if daily you want to view sales, today's purchase, you want to view closing balance, so you can simply view it from here. Here you will see you have multiple of beneficial options available like stock aging analysis. Means you can analyze your stock age wise, fast and slow moving items. From here you can see which stock moves faster and which ones are slower. Means which item is more in demand and which is in less demand. And from here itself you can view all the accounting records. You can also do purchase planning. After this you have reports. Here you will see sale analysis. Here you will have consolidated sale book. Sale book is available. Sale return book is available. Here there are monthly summaries. You can view item wise sale. You can view salesman wise sale. You can view route and area wise sale report. After this you have purchase analysis report. Here you can view consolidated purchase book. Here you have monthly summaries, item wise purchase and brand wise purchase. Next you have inventory report. Here you will see stock register printing. You can print stock register from here. After this you have management report. Here you have certain MIS reports available. If you go under utilities, then here you have a lot of beneficial options. Next you have operator working. If you have multiple users, then you can check your operators working like which operator logged in when and when did he log out, at what time your operator worked at what option. So here you can check all the working of your operator. Here you have accounts group like loans and advances, loan liabilities. From here you can view all your accounting reports. Next is letters and reminders. You can set and print letters and reminders from here. Here you have other reports. Along with this, the last option you have is tutorials. Means if you want to view and learn any option or feature related to Marg, so you can simply click on video tutorials and directly you can switch to our tutorials. So friends, in this way we learned that through Marg software, you can very easily manage your automobiles industry. Thank you.